Yo guys, Coach Theo here on Common Sense. Conditions are not perfect for recording this video right here, right now. There's people around, there's dogs barking, someone could ruin it at any moment, and I'd like to be louder, scream at you for motivation, but this is what we got now. It's authentic. It's pretty much exactly 1 o'clock, lunchtime. I went here for, well, not the first swim of the year, but for the season, the way I see it. It's cold enough now. It's probably around fridge temperature, 8 degrees Celsius or something, and I want to record here. It's beautiful. Like, let's just take a look. Let it sink in for a while. I'm probably rolling footage of the swim. It was very nice, refreshing. But today, I wanted to talk to you guys about Mondays. It's actually my favorite day of the week. That's not a gimmick or something. Like, it has become my favorite day of the week because it's a fresh start. You know, I do holistic bodybuilding, meaning yes, I'm very into fitness and just that part. The bodybuilding, fitness, dieting and training part, absolutely. But it's holistic bodybuilding. It's actually person building. It's actually life building. You know, it's cringe to call yourself a life coach now because there's too many people that don't have any business telling anyone how to live their life. I call them life coach, but for a while I wanted to actually call myself a life process coach, because it is a process, right? I had this podcast recently with Jeffrey Verity Schofield. We talked a lot about process versus results-oriented mindset with bodybuilding, but all things else, right? So pretty much the way I see it, I go in and engineer my life, but other people's lives too, because I'm a coach, right? But the Monday has become my favorite day because it signifies a fresh start. You know, I talk about going through loops with clients, that someone that struggles, it of course depends on what kind of person comes to me for coaching, for what kind of purpose. But some people, you know, they struggle with just even, they have poor habits, they're stressed, they have like how can they even get their shit together, right? And while, you know, someone is already at a high level and just wants to take it further. But the point is that I create what I think is a loop. I call it a loop, like a program, you know, that will be maybe a bedtime, but workouts, when you're supposed to do them, diet, certain calories, foods to focus on, meal times, you know, just a base structure routine. And then the point is that if we come up short, we miss a workout, we ate something we shouldn't, we see how close we were to the ideal, and the next time, when a new week starts, there's a new loop, an opportunity to do the same thing over again, but better. A day is, of course, also a loop, but for me, the Monday is it just become that way. I love Mondays. I think it's also I find weekends quite boring, since I do my own business, right? And I'm not going to go out drinking and partying on the weekend anyway, so to me it's just like, oh, less is going on the weekend. Like, I still work some and I try to take it chill and a bit, but that's something I want to talk about too, why the Monday is important again. Like, what you should do during the weekend, of course, is of course rest and recover so that you're ready to crush it, just like we do on a daily basis. We go to bed on time so that we can crush it the next day, right? So yesterday I really prioritized because I had like some stuff come up that messed with my sleep in the middle of the week, and I had to catch up every day, but I really made sure to do it in the weekend and on the Sunday, right? Because a good day starts the day before, and a good week starts the week before, the weekend before, right? So I woke up so well rested, probably slept close to 9 hours now, waking up at 5 a.m. sharp, okay? I go up, this is my daily routine. I want to inspire you guys to think it like this, engineer your life, you know. Have a good day. I made that point before. It's a verb. A good day, it's something that you have. It's not something that just happens to you. You're having it. So to have a good day, you have to have a good day. You have to take steps in order to make it so, right? So I have started since a long time. I go up, I prepare my coffee. I have coffee early. I like coffee. And but I take a glass of salt water. I'll throw some salt on my tongue and just chug a glass of water to rehydrate, you know, get ahead on electrolytes immediately, but also coffee on an empty stomach. It's less acidic if you take it with salt. But so I start preparing. I prepare the coffee, and then I go in, have my cold shower, and then I come out, have my coffee, and then I get to working on some things on the phone, you know, catching up on some client messages, maybe some YouTube comments, Instagram DMs, maybe just some friends too, you know. But in this case today, very motivational for Monday. I posted one of the best results, client results. I just want to post the ones that you can actually tell. There is a big difference, right? So, big guy, Thor, I'm gonna call him because he's anonymous, from Norway. he lost in 3 months 17 kilos of fat on a fasting routine, day or weekly fast routine with me. Amazing result. Great job from this guy. It's a joy it's very motivational for a coach, because so many times when you're the coach, you're like, I know how to do all these things. I know everything you need to get jacked. It's just that you have to get jacked, right? So just like the good day, it doesn't just come to you. You have to get it, have it, right? So I saw that it's going to be a beautiful morning, and look, especially here in Sweden, the sun, it's not a permanent thing. Like on my birthday, December 12th, the sun is going to rise at like 9 and be down before 3, and it's not just that, the solar angle is so low. Like even when the sun rises, it's hard to catch it. So I wanted to plan it so I could catch the sun today, but I know because now the sun is rising later and later, that I'll go to the gym later that I really want. So I just started preparing so everything goes more seamlessly into this, because I'm going to prioritize my morning sun. You got to realize the sun, like we can list all the health benefits and the hormones, the different light spectrums and stuff, but really we were born on this earth under this sun. We need this sun to feel good. You don't need more arguments for this, right? I can feel it when I'm standing there catching my morning sun. It's like, how can I not have a good day when I take intentional steps to piece the day together so that it is that way, right? It's something everyone should prioritize if you can. That's of course something, like, oh Theo, everyone doesn't work like you can pick when they work like that. No, but like apply it to you. I'm gonna give examples from some office workers, the way I've seen them, the people I've worked with, right? But anyway, I'm gonna do some errands later. There's some stores that don't open until later anyway. So I figured it out, like, yes, okay, if I cook food that I bring to the gym, because I want to have an awesome long workout. It's upper body day, Mondays. I love it. I love my upper body day, right? Like, I love all my workouts with the upper body. I'm crushing that one right now. I had a great workout. But yeah, so perfect, because I'd be finished too early otherwise. So now I instead cook food. I go out, get my sunlight. I even dance a little in the sun. I didn't film that. But how can a person that dances in the sun in the morning, like, not be happy, have a good day, right? But then I go, absolutely destroy my workout in the gym. Like, I'm gonna be rolling clips from it here on the side while I'm talking. I don't see shit, by the way. I have the sun right on me, which is nice. But yeah, so I go crush my workout, do the compounds first. Then I take a stop to eat my 8 eggs and rice and honey and salt and a carrot and orange juice. Yeah, I brought it all. Then I go finish my workout. Now the stores have opened. Perfect. I go pick up some creatine. Yes, I am on creatine. I ran out of creatine, so I picked that up. And then I go buy a food store that I don't really have to go by, but I always make sure to go by there on Mondays. There's an older lady that's very nice. She's always very sweet to me. I guess I'm always very sweet to her too. And I just like getting and giving that energy. So I'll often pick something up just so I can say hi to her, even if I don't necessarily need to pick that up then. So I go in there. This time now she is not by the, and I'm gonna buy the stuff. There's a young, very cute girl. So I say hi. She says hi and she's smiling. So I'm like, how are you? She's like, no, I'm very good. How are you? And I say that I'm great. I got so happy when I saw how nice you looked. And I meant like nice, trevlig, snäll, I said in Swedish, just like friendly, like not necessarily you look good, like you look friendly, like yeah, nice, you look kind. And she was like, I don't remember exactly what she said, but she said something like, yeah, you have a better time, you have a nicer time when you're nice, or something like that. And I said like, yeah, if only everyone would get that, right? And then I went back home, prepared some clips, posted, and I plan to go do this. Exactly this that I'm doing. Have a nice swim. I was feeling good, but I've been doing shit since like 5 this morning, right? Running out of steam a bit. Catching this nice little plunge, shooting the video here before I head back to eat more, edit this video and talk to clients. I love Mondays too. I have a chunk of elite clients on Mondays. Always a good time after I've been crushing it, recording a video. There's some things that always happens, right? So you see, I guess I just want you, in general, what I want with something like this is both that you like think of engineering your days and time like this, right? But also that if you feel like, oh, my life is boring, oh, I don't like that, oh, I never have time for this, well, maybe, yeah, re-fucking structure some things. It's up to you, you know. It doesn't happen by chance. That I'm a morning person, early riser, did not happen by chance, okay? I was always the opposite. I was playing online poker. I would go to bed or still be up when I now go up, if you see what I mean. But an example, Charlotte. Yeah, I know you're gonna watch this. A great lady, Swedish lady that I worked with, and she worked more of a typical 9-to-5 kind of job, right? But things she did to improve her days is, for instance, she started walking there instead of taking the car. Start the day like that. She would take time on the lunch, go outside with her food, do some grounding barefoot in the grass, catch some sunlight, you know. She loved it. She absolutely loved it. So you see, these things, they're not impossible. Just because someone like me can, maybe I can pick and choose a bit more, not on all days, by the way. I have scheduled things with clients too, like later I'm gonna have to go now, right? But the point is that there is, you can either see excuses or problems or solutions, the ways you can improve it actually. So yeah, I love Mondays since I re-engineered this. I just compare it to how it used to be. How I hated, I'm gonna be absolutely miserable in the morning, have several alarms, sleep through many of them, have to rush, I'm so tired, I'm so stressed, I'm not recovered at all, still, you know, delayed hangover basically, and I'm gonna sit at work, almost pass out, and afterwards I'm gonna be too lazy to buy food, and I'm just gonna pick up some shit food, doesn't build me up, it further breaks me down. I just, as good as just pass out in the sofa when I get home. Of course now I'm talking about the worst, when I'm like most burnt out, like right before panic attacks, but still, day and night difference, like I did not engineer my days whatsoever to benefit me. I kept borrowing and borrowing and borrowing from the next days until I fucking crashed and had to go through that panic attack thing, right? Which, you know, I'm happy with now, but it shows how badly things worked out for me before. So how long have we gone? Okay, well, this is a pretty good length of the video, I think, guys. Let me just pause. No, I think I got everything, guys, but this is another reason, you know, why people are impressed with someone that looks like jacked, ripped, stacked. It's not just because it looks good, or because, oh, you're strong, that means you're strong physically. It's all these things. People realize that that's a man with a fucking plan. The way I used to look, that's a man completely without the plan. Understand? It's so much more than the look. It's the person you are, the life you live, that you intentionally live. You create it. You build yourself and your life, right? And it's kind of this, you know, you cannot do exactly whatever. You've been put in the sandbox here, right? But you can just pick and choose and take all the pieces, rearrange and figure out what kind of combination you like the best, you know. There's never such as, nah, poor me, no, I can't do anything, I'm just like, I just did. No, you can always change something. Okay, we'll end it here, guys. Please like and comment. Always appreciate reading your comments. Crush this week, guys. Tell us what you're gonna do this week. How are you gonna beat this week? What are you gonna do better than compared to last week? I don't care what you did right, always, right? I care what you didn't do, because I want you to do those things as well, right? I do holistic bodybuilding coaching, especially on my elite program, is when we can get intentional and really engineer a life process like this, right? So if you're interested in any of my programs, you can send me a DM on Instagram or email me. I'll tell you about the different options. It's all in the description below. You can pick up my training book, everything, technique, mindset, philosophy related you need in order to become a jacked and stacked, self-reliant individual. And please subscribe for more content about fitness, fasting, losing weight, building muscle, self-improvement, stoicism, mental health, philosophy, spirituality, mindset. It is a mindset, guys. You have a good day by having a good day. A verb, an action. Peace.